with more HD than anyone, period. Let's check the game time weather. It's brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission is free and the boardwalk is open daily. A little cooler tonight, 64 degrees with sunny skies. All in all, it's another nice night. But like I said, a little cooler than it's been the last couple weeks here, not just here, but really all around the Bay Area. So it's the A's and the Twins, the first of three from the Coliseum. A's, as you see, just taking the mound with the black jersey tops and the black hats tonight. Minnesota Twins lineup, it's brought to you by McDonald's. And there it is. Denard Span in center. Nick Punto is the shortstop. He's a switch hitter. Justin Morneau, star first baseman for the Twins. He'll hit third. Michael Kadire is in right. Jason Kubel, the DH. Delman Young in left. Brendan Harris at third. Mike Redman, the catcher. Alexi Casilla is the second baseman. A's defensively look like this. Holiday, Hairston, and Sweeney in the outfield. Kennedy, Cabrera, Ellis, Barton on the infield. Kurt Suzuki is the catcher. Gio Gonzalez is the pitcher.
Well, if you need some rest, Gio's had some. His last start came on July the 5th, this being the 20th, so the All-Star break, and plus as the A's were approaching the break, Gio made an outstanding start against the Cleveland Indians on July the 5th as he won his first game of the season, so he's had plenty of rest. He did make one appearance in Tampa against the Rays in the bullpen, but he is right back where he wants to be, and with 28 consecutive games, this being number 5 in that stretch of 28 consecutive games, Gio's going to be on a nice steady rotation, as are the rest of the starters for the Athletics. Haven't seen the black jerseys, the alternate jersey, for a while.
Gio made the decision, huh? A's come in with a record of 38-52. Derek Barton. If you're just joining us and you missed our open, Jason Giambi has been placed on the disabled list, and Derek Barton recalled from AAA.
Number 13, Jerry White. At the third base, number 45, Scott.
Derek Barton's going to get another opportunity to show what he can do.
And playing center field.
So the A's 38-52, the Twins 47-45. And the Twins just 2 games out of first place in the AL Central, behind Detroit. The White Sox are a game and a half. So a tight race in the AL Central. The Twins, as always, right in the middle of it. So Denard Span, the center fielder, steps in very fast. You see Kennedy in on the grass, and the first pitch of the ball game is down around the knees for a strike.
First pitch, 7:08.
Span, Punto, and Justin Morneau. So you saw the Twins lineup, and absent, of course, is Joe Mauer, who's nothing more than getting a night off.
Well, I was talking to Bert Blyleven, the should-be Hall of Famer in town with Nick Remmer, the broadcasting crew, TV for the Twins, and he brought up an interesting point. And of course, Joe Mauer, 15 home runs, and of course the .358 batting average, but he participated in the home run hitting contest, and we all know sometimes what happens with that. And Joe Mauer is the type of hitter that's going to use the whole field, and most of his hits at least go to left field, left center. There is the he's got to be in the Hall of Fame. Bert Blyleven, come on, 287 wins. About 2 years.
Not enough strikeouts, though, Ray.
Yeah, right.
Only the 5th most all time, just not quite enough.
That 3,701, I don't even know, and I don't want to know, so don't anybody pull up the numbers out how many times he struck me out. There's a strikeout on a great breaking ball.
So a nice start for Gio Gonzalez. He strikes out Denard Span for the first out.
Great thing about this pitch, 2-2. If he throws it for a ball, he's telling the world he's going to throw a 3-2 fastball. So the confidence has to be looming again for Gio Gonzalez to drop a 2-2 curveball and a called third strike.
So Nick Punto, the switch hitter, steps in. So no Joe Mauer. Joe Creedy, their regular third baseman, a little bit banged up. He's not in the lineup tonight. Twins are 19-25 on the road this year, but if you remember, they started out very poorly on the road. But they have won 12 of their last 18 road games, so they've improved on that. They were 7-19 on the road at one time. Little pop-up. Scott Hairston comes in, and he's got it.
Well, that's a great 0-2 pitch. We're talking about a waste pitch 0-2. Next thing you know, it's 3-2, and you got to come in with a fastball. So Gio, after two very good fastballs to Punto, threw him a nice breaking ball, 3 pitches. He's got an out. And that was too close for Punto to take, and instead he just lofted an easy fly ball to center.
2 outs for Justin Morneau. This is a good way to face this guy with nobody on base and 2 outs. And the first pitch, a strike on the outside corner. Very good manager, Ron Gardenhire. 8th year as the Twins skipper. Quickly 0-2 to Justin Morneau. Another all-star campaign for Morneau. 3rd consecutive year that he has been to the Midsummer Classic.
He's got a chance to be there a few times. He and Joe Mauer, his teammate, and them and them boys. Just a matter of how long they'll be together, the Twins. And they are getting into the new stadium next year, which I would think is going to help them from the financial standpoint, and will make sure they keep their key players.
Mauer's the guy. Signed through next year. Morneau has a longer contract. And to be the talk of the offseason and next year, the Twins can sign Joe Mauer.
Well, here's the 0-2 to 3-2 we we're just talking about. See what Gio does to Morneau.
A pop-up foul.
Really, it's 2 outs in the first inning. Challenge with a fastball is a pretty good idea, which he did.
Another 3-2 to Justin Morneau, and it's just a bit off the plate for a 2-out walk. Twins had 3 total at the All-Star game.
Number 5, Michael.
Joe Mauer doubled down the left field line. And Joe Nathan, what a huge strikeout with Ryan Howard pinch hitting. Great block by Victor Martinez.
Maybe the biggest out in the game.
Yeah, and the biggest block, no doubt.
Michael Kadire takes inside. Remember, the Twins and the A's split a 4-game series. That was last month, June 8th through the 11th. A's won the first game and the last game of that series.
They should have lost the last game if Michael Kadire had not tried to make a spectacular catch on a ball that was hit by Cabrera to right field.
That's right. The Twins thought they had that game wrapped up, and it was Nick Blackburn, correct?
Yeah.
Who will pitch tonight. So that was a 4-game series, 3-game series here, and then the A's will be in Minnesota September 11th, 12th, and 13th. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Look at that. So the A's and the Twins. Three and 1 to Michael Kadire. 15 home runs for Kadire. And that's outside. That's back-to-back walks here in the top of the first.
That's too bad after a very quick 2 outs. Strikeout on 5 pitches and a fly ball to center. 3 pitches. 3-2, 3-1 for the next 2 batters and 2 walks.
Number 16.
Well, he's already walked more than he did in his last start in Cleveland. And that was a 1-walk, 8 strikeout performance. And we keep talking about that last start in Cleveland, and the reason we do is because it was the best start we've seen from Gio Gonzalez in his time in the big leagues. Jason Kubel. Kubel, the designated hitter, and a good hitter. Swing and a miss. Kubel had a big pinch hit home run in that 4-game series that we've been talking about. But the Twins win one of those games. Hit a couple of home runs in that series. Curve drops low, 2-1. So a 23-pitch first inning so far for Gio Gonzalez. Morneau at second, Cuddyer at first. Fastball, and Kubel had a good swing. He fouled it back. Delmon Young, a right-handed hitter, is in the on-deck circle. Another foul ball. Gonzalez coming at him with fastballs. This was the pinch hit home run by Kubel. The 10th of June. Late in the game. Michael Wirtz has not had too many tough outings this year. He gave up a big home run in that game.
We got Casilla for the 3-run home run. It was the day before.
2-2 again, just off the plate, full count. Runners will be moving. There they go, and the pitch is driven to right center and deep. Hairston back near the wall, and that baby is way out of here. A 3-2 fastball, a little bit up in the strike zone, and Jason Kubel unloads.
Well, the fact it was the left-handed pitcher, left-handed hitter really didn't matter because he's looking fastball. He covered a lot of area. The pitch was up, and I'd say a perfect pitch for him to hit as far as he did. That man's got some power, and he showed it there.
Delmon Young takes a curveball outside. So RBIs 49, 50, and 51 for Kubel on his 16th home run. Foul ball down the right field line, and drop near the seats. Looks like Ryan Sweeney kind of gave up on that one, and I'm not so sure he didn't have a play.
Right, seeing the ball that Kubel hit, and again, was not a cheap one. It went way deep. I think he was fooled by the ball. Looked like it was slicing. It's got to be into the seats, but it came up short. Just maybe parachuted down like some of the home run balls that aren't hit on a line drive.
There's a strike, 1-2. Two and 2 now to Delmon Young. Young 270 on the year with 3 home runs and 25 runs batted in. Another foul ball. This is the foul ball that we're talking about.
Right, Sweeney got there and just kind of started shutting it down, and unfortunately that's where the ball landed, about 5 feet from him.
Another 2-2 and another foul ball. Jason Kubel, 3-run homer here in the first.
Well, 33 pitches, 34th coming up from Gio.
How many did he throw to the first 2 hitters, right?
8. And he was on 2 to Justin Morneau.
Kennedy charges and gets a good hop. Flips it to first, side retired. Jason Kubel, 3-run homer. And it's 3-0 Twins after half an inning.
Leading off for Oakland, third baseman.
3-0 Twins, bottom of the first. The A's lineup is brought to you by McDonald's. Here it is: Kennedy, Cabrera, Hairston, Holiday, Cust, Suzuki, Barton, Sweeney, and Ellis. So Adam Kennedy steps in. The first pitch from Nick Blackburn is on the outside corner, first strike. Kennedy 287 with 7 home runs and 32 runs batted in. So the A's will fight back from an early 3-0 deficit.
And as we've talked before about the Minnesota Twins, they don't walk a lot of batters, so they have to earn your way on.
To left field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Adam Kennedy flips one to left. So a leadoff single for the A's in the bottom of the first. Defensively for the Twins tonight, Delman Young is in left field, Denard Span in center, Michael Kadire in right. It's Brendan Harris at third, Nick Punto at short, Alexi Casilla at second, and Justin Morneau at first. Mike Redmond is the catcher tonight, and there's your starter, Nick Blackburn.
19th start for the right-hander. He has walked 29 batters, but it's in 123 and a third innings. As we mentioned, the Twins usually very low, very...
Runner goes on a hit and run as Cabrera throws the bat at the ball, does not make contact, but it doesn't matter. Kennedy steals the base.
Got a great jump, and Orlando doing what you're supposed to do, at least try to make contact on a busted hit and run. Pitch out of the strike zone. Redmond just held on to the ball a little bit too long to the shortstop side of second. And Orlando, and just watching Redmond, he did not have a great grip on the baseball, and as a result overthrew it to second.
Cabrera fouls it back 0-2, so it continues to be the running Athletics. That was their 20th steal this month, most in the major leagues. How about that? So there's no question, last couple weeks we've seen a little bit of a change in the A's style. Clearly running more, and lately running early in the ball game. In fact, in that series against the Angels, they had 7 stolen bases in 4 games.
That's why it's also important if you take off from first, even though it's a hit and run, you run hard, because there are times the hitter's going to miss the ball, and that's what happened with Cabrera, even though he threw his bat at it.
Inside again, Cabrera somehow was able to get out of the way. So the count 2-2. Blackburn, 27 years old. He was a 29th round draft pick of the Twins back in 2001. Last year, his rookie year, he was 11-11. He made 33 starts, and he had a very, very good year. He led the Twins in starts and innings pitched last year in his rookie year. Big guy, 6'4", 225 pounds. Bounced up the middle. Punto behind the bag flips to first. So Cabrera is retired. Kennedy to third.
But here's your gift run. The infield will play back. So Matt Holliday, or Scott Harrison that is, just has to put the ball on the ground with the exception of the pitcher and possibly third baseman, and the A's will be gifted this run. One that the A's have to get. I think Mickey Hatcher, the Angels, talked about. He said, we have a leadoff double. We expect that runner to score. Yeah, basically, it's a base hit, stolen base, and ultimately turned out to be equivalent to a double or a double to start the inning.
Hairston, 242 with a homer and a couple of RBIs. Grounded to Punto, and that will get the run across. Kennedy scores, so the A's are on the board. It's 3-1. RBI for Hairston.
And there's your stolen base, and just how important it is when you can steal a bag. In this case, Adam Kennedy with a single stolen base. Cabrera gets him over. Hairston gets him in, and the high fives justified because that was a good run.
So 2 outs for Matt Holliday. First pitch to Holliday. He drives one right center field, and that's going to get down, and that's going to go to the wall. Matt Holliday will go into second with a double. Now, we've seen Holliday do that. Fastball out away, and he just drives it to right center field. So that is double number 21 on the year for Matt Holliday.
90-mile-an-hour fastball, outside corner, and you're right. Talking to some of the scouts who have watched him in the National League, said that's his normal shot, and he will use the whole field. He does it there with 2 outs, so Jack Cuss comes through a hit. The A's could not necessarily match, but if Jack gets into one, it could tie the game. So that's how quickly it turned around. Blackburn had a 3-0 lead in the start he made here in early June, in which the A's did come back to win. Rajay Davis with the walk-off hit.
Slowly hit. Punto charges. Tough play, and he throws not in time. Jack Cust legs out an infield hit.
Tell you what, for Big Jack to get out of the box that quickly, big swing, but Punto playing deep at shortstop, and Jack really busted it down the line that last step where he got to the bag and beat it by a good half step. He had a big follow through, and that's the problem sometimes when you have a big follow through, you cannot get out of the box quickly.
You know, we have fun with Jack about his stealing bases, but he does run pretty well for a big guy.
Yeah, he and Holliday,
yeah.
A couple of larger players, but once they get motoring, and especially if you smell a hit.
Yep. Kurt Suzuki steps in. Yeah, we're not saying that either of them are going to win the 100 meters, but
maybe racing against each other.
Speed. Well, that'd be a tight race.
One of them would win.
Tough series against the Angels for Kurt Suzuki. Just 1 for 16. That one hit was a double.
Well, he admitted tonight, I interviewed him on the radio side, and he was talking about he wanted to do so much because his good friend John Wilhite was at the park in his family, and of course recovery fund that Kurt's involved in, and he just, you know, sometimes you try too hard, and that seemed to be what he did over the weekend. Remember the curveball he hung, or like he hung and he popped up? He said his eyes were big as saucers. He just tried to do a little bit too much with a hanging breaking ball with a chance to drive in a run.
Two-1 pitch, shot to right field. That's a base hit. Holiday comes in to score. It's 3-2. RBI single for Kurt Suzuki, his 39th run batted in on the year.
A great approach by the Athletics in this half inning. All 4 hits gone opposite field. It's 92-mile-an-hour fastball away. And Kurt Suzuki for John Wilhite, that RBI base hit. And Gio, that boy, get me back close.
Rick Anderson, the pitching coach, is coming out. This is John Wilhite, the friend of Kurt Suzuki, who was injured in that car crash. That was Saturday, and it was a very special moment.
Well, again, you notice how he looked towards third base because he could not turn his head, so his whole body turned at the same time to throw the pitch to the plate. And Kurt said, I was going to do everything possible to make sure it didn't bounce. Didn't have to. Threw a strike.
So 3 singles and a double here in the first inning, and Derek Barton steps in. So good bounce back inning by the A's after giving up the home run in the first.
What a way to come back to Oakland for Derek Barton to get a hit to tie the game.
Curveball foul straight back.
See that good haircut? If you're ever in need of a haircut, Rajay Davis tightened up Gio Gonzalez yesterday.
Did he? Okay.
Rajay's pretty good. He's a lot of talent to that young man.
Drive. Center field. Span at the wall. He's got it. A well-struck ball by Derek Barton comes up short. A couple of runs for the A's. We head to the second inning. 3-2 Twins.
Well, out of score in the first inning. The Twins with 3 on a home run. The A's bounce back with 2, 3-2. And Saturday, August the 15th, the Chicago White Sox will be in town. Yes, they are in the American League, and yes, they will be at the Coliseum. It's a 1:05 p.m. start. 10,000 fans will receive an Oakland A's baseball hat, and it's courtesy of Wells Fargo. Nice looking cap to be able to wear around the area. Tickets are at oaklandathletics.com, or you call 877-493-BALL, and you will not get that one.
No, the giveaway hat is a good-looking hat. That is, quite frankly, one of the ugliest hats I've ever seen in my life.
Is that something you wear in Wisconsin?
I don't know. Oh, come on. There's Mr. Illinois guy again. Can you believe that? Illinois guy taking a shot at a Wisconsin guy. Huh? Unbelievable. Marion, Illinois, a population 14,000, and he's taking a shot at me.
Just want to make sure you're listening.
Unbelievable. Wow. Wow. All right.
Why do you wear those cone heads? Right. Cheese heads or what is that?
All right.
Cheese heads? That's got to look like a cheese head cap.
It's on now. Oh. 1-1 to Brendan Harris. Harris, Redmond, and Casilla. So Gio Gonzalez, 34 pitches in that first inning, and I don't think I'm shocking the world here by saying he needs a good, quick, tight inning. Good pitch there on 3-1 to Harris. Harris in that series back in June, and there you see the pitch right on the corner. Played shortstop because Nick Punto did not play in that series. He was on the disabled list. Tonight Harris playing third base. And he drives one down the left field line, and it's going to hit at the base of the fence. Holliday picks it up. A good throw, and they got a shot, but the throw just a bit offline. So Harris with a double.
A couple of guys going over to talk to Gio Gonzalez, but a very good 3-1 fastball outside corner. But basically what's happening, because Gio is falling behind in 3-2 count, and hitters are just thinking they're going to get a fastball. They are, and they can speed up their bat. They're not missing them. So Morneau, Kadire, Kubel, and now Harris, all 3-ball counts, 3-2 for 3 of them, 3-1 for the other.
So Mike Redmond, the 8th place hitter, steps in. And one thing we have seen from the Twins over the years, Ray, is, I don't want to say small ball, but they execute offensively very well. Now, 3-run homer in the first inning is one thing, but this is where they usually excel, with a leadoff runner at second base. They're never really been a flashy team, but they just know how to do what they have to do to score runs.
Well, at their home park, which for the final year they'll be playing on artificial surface, definitely suited for them. Great Kirby Puckett.
Shot to Mark Ellis, and he dives, can't get it. Harris will stop at third, so a good effort by Mark Ellis on the hard hit ball by Mike Redmond, but it's another hit. First and third, and nobody out. Too many hard hit balls right now off of Gio Gonzalez.
Another fastball up, and Mike Redmond doing the great job of hitting the ball to the right side.
Alexi Casilla, a switch hitter, steps in. Remember, Casilla last year was terrific for the Twins. Hit .281 with 7 homers and 50 RBIs. Did a nice job at second base. The Twins are thinking, hey, we got a very good young second baseman for the long haul. How tough is baseball? This year, 176 for Casilla, and he's been to the minor leagues a couple times.
Exactly.
A very talented young man. And if you're wondering whether the Twins are concerned about their production at second base, well, a couple days ago they signed Mark Grudzielanek to a minor league contract. Grudzielanek was released by the Royals in spring training and was not picked up by anybody. So he has not played since spring training. Now, from what we hear, he's obviously been working out, that type of thing. Has not played since March. Mark Grudzielanek.
He is getting ready right now in Florida. So,
boy, you're talking about it's got to be a month at least, huh?
Now, backdoor breaking ball. You can see with a great camera shot that it came around the plate. Suzuki tried to catch it or put it in the strike zone.
And a bouncer foul.
What Gio Gonzalez needs, and he's not found it yet, is a consistent breaking ball, which he had in Cleveland. Again, you're looking at 15 days in between starts. I know he had a couple of innings in St. Petersburg, but that was over a week ago.
15 days is a long time. So this will be pitch number 50, and there's nobody out in the second inning. Another 2-2, swing and a miss, and no, a foul ball. Excuse me.
And I say breaking ball would be nice to get him swing and miss. It was a slower variety of the breaking ball, but for the hard one, as you can see, it looks like he's going to be aggressively swinging at pretty much anything.
Big out here. Kurt Suzuki comes out from behind home plate, grabs it, and that's the first out. So Casilla cannot get the run home, and now it'll be Denard Span.
Number 2, Denard Span.
Got a good pitch, good fastball, a little bit up and inside. And Kurt Suzuki with a point by Gonzalez, and Suzuki able to take charge. It was his ball all the way.
So Span steps in. He struck out looking in the first inning. A bunt back to Gonzalez. He fields it, and he's not going to get anybody. It was not a suicide squeeze, obviously. Harris did a pretty nice job. He read that the bunt was right back to the pitcher, and he stayed at third. And Span, with terrific speed, beat it out.
It's almost like a safety squeeze if it gets past Gio. Harris comes all the way down the line. Matter of fact, he could follow Adam Kennedy. But once Gio looked to first base, the speed of Span, he had no chance to throw the ball back to first base.
So here's Nick Punto. Punto hit a fly ball to center field in the first inning. Just a bit low and away. Nice block by Kurt Suzuki. So now Gio Gonzalez has to throw a strike.
Well, this is where it gets dangerous when you're falling behind. Kurt Young's going to talk to the young pitcher, but you fall behind with the bases loaded. You've seen the Twins hitters just sit back, and it really doesn't matter how hard you throw when you're behind in the count. You can throw 100 miles an hour, still a good hitter's going to be able to catch up to it. Maybe Punto trying to hit too hard and hit a ground ball.
Yep, right at short. Gio Gonzalez desperately needs that to happen. Harris is the runner at third, Redmond at second, Span at first. Pop popped up. Barton, foul territory, 2 outs. A 2-0 fastball, and Punto popped it up. Huge out for Gonzalez.
Very big out, and Nick Punto maybe just didn't try to drive the ball to the right field, right side. Opened up, and he knew it. He wanted to just snap his bat right back.
He wanted to do about 7 different things to the bat. Here's Justin Morneau. Takes outside.
Problem with Morneau, you can't get him swinging bad pitches.
Not
He's
a
got
lot,
a tremendous eye, and you have to really be concerned in the A's outfield shading him to hit the ball to left field. Matt Holliday playing him like a right-handed pull hitter. Power to all fields.
Outside corner strike. Morneau, 47 walks and 60 strikeouts this year.
What a great confidence boost it would be for Gio Gonzalez to get out a 3-time All-Star, especially with the bases loaded.
Morneau walked and scored in the first inning.
What was the game time yesterday?
2:17, and we played 10 innings, folks. It was beautiful, wasn't it?
Beautiful day.
It was a good game yesterday. Too bad the A's came up short. It was a quality baseball game, that's for sure. Gonzalez is ready from the stretch. And that fastball off the plate, 2-1. Michael Kadire is in the on-deck circle, but there are 2 outs in the inning. Slider outside. 3-1.
Kurt Suzuki doing his job. He called the breaking ball 2-1. Unfortunately, could not get the swing, but a great block by Kurt to keep the runners, especially the runner at third there. Now he's pretty much got to come in the fastball.
And he got a fastball a little up and more no. Well, you know what? When you're in it, when you've won an MVP, you've been to the All-Star game 3 straight years, that's the way you should swing at a 3-1 fastball with the base. Let it go.
It's like he was hitting the home run derby a year ago. Old Yankee Stadium.
So now full count, 2 outs, runners will be moving on the pitch. And here it is. Line drive down the right field line. Home run, grand slam. Well, Ray, the fastball to Kubel was up in the strike zone, and I think that fastball was up as well. It looked up and in.
Well, you saw the swing 3-1 and got a better pitch to hit 3-2. And the problem was he didn't get the ground ball double play to Nick Punto. That ball was inside, supposed to be away. And the only hope was that it would go foul.
Sixth career grand slam for Justin Morneau, and the second one he has hit this year.
It's 22 and 75. 2 home runs, 75 driven in. But 2 great pitches to get Casilla and Punto, but unfortunately, got to the point that he had to come into fastballs to one of the best hitters in the American League.
That tells it right there. That's in the majors. That one's drilled down the left field line, and that one's gone. Michael Kadire, a line shot home run. 8-2 Twins. I'm not quite sure which ball was hit harder, Morneau's or Kadayer's.
Kubal's right there too.
Yep.
But you know, it's simply a matter of the hitters are getting their counts, and they're just reaching back, getting everything they've got in the swing, and yeah, it's crushed. Those balls are so hard they can't go foul. This one down the right field line by Morneau.
Kubel fouls it straight back, so the count 1-1. Kubel a 3-run homer in the first.
All 8 runs with 2 outs.
That one rolled down the third base line, and it's fair. Kubel will stop at first as Holliday hustles over to get it. Six hits in the inning.
Number 21, Delvin Young.
So Delvin Young will step in. Here's your power hitters for the Twins. Joe Crede with 14. He's not in the lineup, and neither is Mauer. That one's driven, and that's going to get down for a hit. Kubel will race around to third, and Delvin Young has a base hit. There's nothing going on out in the A's bullpen. So you saw the home run hitters for the Twins.
Now batting, number 23.
They're 9th in the American League in home runs hit. Coming into tonight, they now have 102. Last year, Ray, they hit the fewest home runs in the American League, 111. But even last year, they still scored a lot of runs. Here's Brendan Harris. Harris led off this inning with a base hit.
Well, with no bullpen activity, it's pretty obvious. Kurt Young, Bob Guerin are saying, you know, try to figure something out. And so far, the breaking ball has just not been there. And when he does come in with a fastball, unfortunately, location is not exactly where he wants it.
Well, of course, the A's, as Casilla now gets up, the A's do have a very legitimate long man in Edgar Gonzalez. Gonzalez threw 47 pitches on Saturday. Curveball outside corner strike to Brendan Harris. So 1-2 the count. So Casilla now starts to throw out in the A's bullpen. Bounced over the mound. Cabrera charges. They throw the first side retired. Couple of home runs for the Twins, including a grand slam by that man, Justin Morneau. 8-2.
Ryan Sweeney.
A's Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet California is brought to you by Cache Creek's Heat Wave of cash, $25,000 in cash each Friday through Sunday. Visit CacheCreek.com for details. A's come to bat in the bottom of the second inning. They're trailing 8-2.
A lot of pressure on Nick Blackburn. I mean, he just kind of lead in the second inning.
Well, he had a 3-0 lead in the first, and he gave back 2.
So what Jared Weaver did on Saturday.
That's right.
Could not go 5 innings to get the win. He had an 8-1 lead.
Sweeney, 263 with 3 home runs. Fouls that one down the left field line. So the count even at 2-2. Sweeney in that series against the Angels was 1 for 11. That one hit was a double. But overall, since coming back from the disabled list in the middle of June, Ryan Sweeney has hit the ball pretty well, over 300. High to center. Denard Span, he takes care of that, and that's the first out here in the bottom of the second.
Batting in the ninth position.
So Mark Ellis will hit.
Second baseman, number 14, Mark Ellis.
Ellis, the 9th place hitter. Mark, another guy who had a tough offensive series against the Angels, but starts this series off against the Twins with a base hit. Let's go to our Carl's Jr. in your face. Remember this, Ray?
Yep.
This was the big hit by Adam Kennedy in that series against the Twins, the final game of that series. A 2-run homer off Blackburn in the 8th inning, and it tied the game at 3. And it was one of those games through 7 innings. The A's couldn't do anything against Blackburn.
3 hits, and that's it. And
Span is going to get over into right center and make the catch. He'll throw behind Mark Ellis, but Ellis gets back.
actually, Jack Hanahan with a low line drive to right field. Cabrera drove him in. And then Kennedy, the 2-run home run to tie. Rajai Davis, the game winner. His first walk-off hit.
Well, Blackburn got a no decision in that game, but I'm sure he felt like he let a W slip away. Here's Cabrera. Cabrera grounded out to short in the first inning, but he did move Adam Kennedy from second to third.
It tells you something right there. The running A's have guys thrown over an 8-2 lead.
That's right.
And they're holding Mark Ellis on. That's impressive. Opens up a hole to the right side for Cabrera.
Casilla has sat down, so Gio's going to head back out there for the third. Shot past a diving Harris. Ellis is digging for third. He'll be held there. Cabrera to second with a double. Hot hitting continues for Orlando Cabrera as he gets the double. That's his 20th double of the year.
Now, leg kick, got the foot down and hammered the fastball past the diving Harris at third.
Center fielder, number 12,
The hot corner just got hotter. Scott Hairston driving in a couple of runs, and you never know. Maybe it's just one of those games that both clubs just keep scoring. The A's, though, can't afford to give up as many as they've given up during the first 2 innings.
Hairston had an RBI in the first inning, got it on a ground ball to short. It's his third RBI as an Athletic, his 32nd RBI total on the year with the Padres and the A's. Big curve from Blackburn. In there for a strike. The A's had 4 hits in the first inning, and they got a couple hits here in the second.
Harrison wearing that bandage on his left wrist where he got hit by Justin Spire Friday night.
So Blackburn has not really been sharp tonight, even though he's been given plenty of runs. All you can do for the A's is just make them work, and they have done that. Popped up. Redmond has room, and he's got it. Side retired. A's strand a pair. We head to the third at the Coliseum. It's 8-2 Minnesota.
To extend a very big
Junior, the teriyaki $6 burger with grilled pineapple is back at Carl's Jr. Twins with an 8-2 lead here in the third inning. So Gio Gonzalez will head back out there and try to settle things down as he faces Redmond, Casilla, and Denard Span.
In a game like this for Gio Gonzalez, he just needs to finish on a positive note. 73 pitches. He probably is not going to be out there that much longer. Just trying to get the pitches working. He's off his fastball a little bit better and the curveball working. It's one thing to throw the fastball if you throw it mid-location. Unfortunately, when he's falling behind, he is not. There you're on TV, guys.
There they are. All right. Mark Ellis can't get it, and Mike Redmond has a base hit. So Redmond is 2 for 2, and that is hit number 9 in the game.
Number 25.
Let's show those kids again. That was fun. That's
Casilla.
a lot of excitement to those kids.
That's the I will lose my mind if you put me on camera age. There's Alexi Casilla. It's never a good sign if it's the third inning and 7 of the 9 hitters in the Twins lineup already have a hit. A couple of them have 2. Could be playable. Suzuki reaches over, makes the catch in front of the camera. Nice play by Kurt Suzuki. So Casilla has popped out twice to Suzuki. This one in foul territory.
Number 2.
They just try to crush a ball that should have just tried to hit the ball to right field. Kurt Suzuki, that's twice. Now, what are the odds that Casilla, the 9th place hitter, would pop up twice to the catcher? It's rare. It's rare anyway that you pop up to the catcher.
He keeps swinging that hard. He's going to pop up a few more times.
Maybe in AAA.
Here's Denard Span. Span a strikeout and a base hit. The base hit was a bunt hit. And he scored on Morneau's grand slam.
That's a big play too, because if Gio gets him out, then Punto would not have to face the big guy.
If that play is made defensively, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Ray, they do not score in that inning.
Yeah.
Is that right? Because, Punto would have been the third out, and nobody scores.
Yeah.
It ended up being a 5-run second inning. Grand slam by that man, Justin Morneau. Three and one now to Span. Nick Punto in the on-deck circle. Outside, he walked him. That's the third walk by Gio Gonzalez. And, you know, Ray, you can understand Bob Guerin's thinking as well. We've been talking about this stretch of 28 consecutive days with a game for the Athletics. And the last thing you want to do is go early to the bullpen.
Signed by Kurt Young was that you have the next batter, Casilla. So you can get a double play ground ball and get out of the inning.
Punto pops it up on the infield. Ellis has it, and that's the second out.
You get the next batter. Justin Morneau, he faced again. That's what he did his last at bat. Back-to-back swings on fastballs. Just missed the 3-1, did not miss the 3-2. Wow. 93, the last slam against the A's by Kirby Puckett.
Got a hanging curveball and bounces it foul down the first baseline. Morneau also walked in the first inning and scored on Kugel's home run. Redmond is the runner at second, Span at first. Fastball right there. You will not see Justin Morneau take a fastball like that.
Unless he's looking for a breaking ball, which would be very unusual, odd tonight, because the breaking ball Gio's throwing has not been thrown a lot for strikes. So you figure hitter's going to be sitting fastball.
Breaking pitch, and Morneau stays off that one.
See the setup by Morneau and just how he Almost lays the bat on his shoulders, but he has a very quick stroke, very short stroke. Just kind of lays it there, and great knowledge of the strike zone. Pretty good timing.
Drive to right. Down the line. Sweeney into the corner. And that baby is gone. Put on a show, Justin Morneau. That's a 3-run homer.
Well, he took the 1-1 fastball. This fastball he didn't take. What a swing. Well, for some reason the ball's really carrying tonight, huh? At least for the Twins.
For the Twins it is. So Gio Gonzalez will depart. Santiago Casilla coming in. Justin Morneau and the Twins with an 11-2 lead here in the top of the third. We'll be back.
Number 5, Michael Kadire.
It's 11-2 Twins. Gio Gonzalez out of the game. Well, you don't have to say much about those numbers. 11 earned runs in 2 2/3 innings. So Michael Kadire steps in against Casilla. Casilla's first pitch. Breaking ball on the outside corner. 1-2 with a 6.32 ERA for Santiago Casilla. Spins Kadire out of the way. Casilla pitched on Saturday in the series against the Angels.
You know, twice Nick Punto could have grounded into double plays and saved all this misery. Instead, he had to hit pop-ups.
Cabrera, backhand, throws to first, throws high, and throws it toward the Twins dugout, and it goes near the camera well, so it's play is stopped. Automatically, Kadire gets second base.
But not much of a chance to throw out. Michael Kadire runs well and ball up the line.
Number 16.
So much foul territory. Kurt Suzuki trying to back up, just could not get to the ball before it went in the dugout.
So it's a single and an error. And for Cabrera, that's his 14th error of the year. That's the most for a shortstop in the major leagues. So Jason Kubel will hit. Kubel, a 3-run homer in the first, a single in the second.
Amazingly, you look at the home runs, 4 given up by Gio, 3 of them to lefties. 1 to Kubel, a 3-run shot, so 10 runs 2 3-run home runs and actually all runs accounted for by the home run. 2 threes, slam, solo.
Well, I mean, it's not a huge sample size, but coming into this start, Ray, left-handed hitters 10 for 22 against Gio Gonzalez. And you're right, he did not. Was unable to get him out tonight. The shot, base hit center field. Kadire hits the bag at third. Hairston's throw coming to the plate. It's cut off by Derek Barton. So an RBI single by Jason Kubel. It's 12-2.
Number 21, Delvin Young.
Kubel showing he can hit lefties, righties, doesn't matter, especially pretty good fastballs. Not, again, very good location with the fastball. I wonder which position player is going to volunteer to pitch. You have all the games that you're talking about.
Well,
yeah.
Let's see. Nomar? No. Bobby Crosby?
Yeah.
Rajay Davis? Cabrera will go to second and get the out there. Side retired. 4 runs for the Twins, 3 of them coming on Justin Morneau's second home run of the ballgame.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Aquafina.
Tonight's poll that was featured on A's Pregame Live. Which A's draft picks are you most excited about? Those are some of the youngsters that the A's took in the recent draft. Grant Green, of course, the first-round pick, the shortstop from USC. Justin Marks, a left-handed pitcher in the 3rd round. Max Stassi, very talented young catcher. High school. Blake Crosby, familiar name. Brother of Bobby Crosby.
And I think the most important question, how many of them signed?
Well, Grant Green is not. Matt Holliday digging for second, and he will have a double. So a couple of doubles for Matt Holliday in the game.
Stassi, the young catcher, is out here. He's not signed. Jermaine Clark, who is out here trying to encourage a youngster to sign. And
Max Stassi. He's from Yuba City. So the A's brought him in. Get a feel for a big league ballpark. He has a baseball scholarship to UCLA. So when you're a high school player, I guess that's sort of the bargaining chip you have, right? If you have a scholarship to go play certainly a premier baseball university like UCLA, A's are trying very hard to sign Max Stassi. Let's hope they do.
That's a 4-year school, which means he has to stay 3 years before he can sign.
Yep.
So if you look at the catcher out of high school, he goes to a 4-year school, studies 3 or 4 years. He's not going to be calling one pitch, because every pitch is going to be called by the coach.
Yep.
So let's say pitch catches for 3 years at UCLA. He comes out at 21, he signs. He may have to play another 3 years in minor league just to learn how to call a game.
Or what if you go to college and the place you go has a pretty good catcher in front of you who's a junior or maybe a senior.
Right.
You're probably not going to play a lot your first year.
But I think the biggest thing for a catcher, if you can get to the big leagues or get to professional baseball where you are going to have to call your own game, and you can use the time that you'd be in college to be learning your trade at the professional level. Because that, pitcher, other position player, but when you're a catcher and you come to professional baseball and you've never called a game, it's going to take some time.
There's a shot. Jack Cust has a base hit. Matt Holliday hits the bag at third. He will come home. Jack Cust with an RBI single, and that's run number 3 for the Athletics.
Jack Cust with 2 strikes, got the fastball that Blackburn mislocation, as Gio Gonzalez did a few times. Jack with a line drive, and he's keep picking away. I guess the goal again is to have the starting pitcher with his big lead not go 5.
Yeah, that's right. That's your first goal, and then the goal after that is get the closer up.
Yeah. And then to come back and win.
Yep. So you
this is
3 goals.
By all means, it's already the 3rd inning. I mean,
time flies when you're having fun.
We're an hour and 15 minutes into this game already. Just the 3rd inning. So a lot of baseball. If you're watching at home, you want to come out and watch some baseball. Come on out. Plenty of seats and plenty of time to watch some good baseball here. But they're probably home watching in high definition, right?
Mike Ratu said, "That a way to go, Monty."
Well,
Monty Moore used to do that once in a while.
There's always a positive. Every game, there's a positive.
Yes, there is.
Got a lot of outs left. Never know.
So 1-2 to Kurt Suzuki. Suzuki had an RBI single in the first inning. A's have 8 hits in the game. This one to shallow right field where Kadire jogs in. He's got it.
How many runs did the Indians score the 9th to win a game? Was it 7?
Yeah,
Orioles came back
right.
down 10-1.
The Orioles were down 10-1 late in the game.
Number 10, first baseman.
Can't kill the clock either.
No.
Just got to keep playing.
No, can't go the 4 corners.
Key for the A's, the pitcher, is to stop the Twins from scoring and keep Justin Morneau coming to the plate with runners on base. So maybe Ron Gardenhire rested for 5 or 6 innings.
Barton drives one to center, again deep, span at the wall, and it's gone. Derek Barton, center field, a home run, 12-5.
Derek Barton almost hit one out his first at bat with a couple of runners on. So welcome back, Derek Barton. First pitch home run hit into the opposite field, flushed it. So there's a 3 spot.
Ryan Sweeney steps up, just 1 out here in the 3rd. Laugh when you have games like this, because when you look out at the out-of-town scoreboard and you see another game that has a score like this, you always say, "Oh, there's a wild one going on." So we have announcers in other cities going, "Oh, there's a wild one going on in Oakland." It's 12-5 now in the 3rd. And then they kind of chuckle a little bit, I'm sure. Line drive, right field. Kadire is going to get there. He makes the catch. 2 outs here in the third.
Derek Barton, I tell you, it's a good swing on a fastball.
Number 14.
Showing the power, going to the opposite field. Here's did Span knock it over the fence. Went up, came close. Nope, never got to it. So got over the Comcast high definition sign. Comcast Sportsnet California.
Ellis takes a strike.
Well, Saturday the A's had a 4 spot in the 4th inning, making an 8-5 game. They stopped scoring. Angels added some more after that.
Nick Punto to first, side retired. 3 runs for the A's here in the third. The final 2 coming. Derek Barton's first home run here in 2009. We got a wild one, folks. 12-5 after 3.
Right now, and you'll be automatically entered into the 2010 A's Spring Training Trip Giveaway, courtesy of Verizon Wireless. Send your message or photo now.
Lots of crooked numbers. 12-5. That's right, 12-5.
First baseman tonight have driven in 9 runs. Unfortunately for the A's, the Twins' first baseman has 7 of them. It's only batted 3 times in 3 innings.
Santiago Casillas' first pitch to Brendan Harris. Swing and a miss on a slider.
Casilla puts up a 0 here. The A's win this game.
Right.
How's that?
Me. What's the final score?
I figure 15-13.
Really? Raiders over the Vikings?
Well, let's see. Phillies over the Reds was a football score.
Yeah.
Was that 22-1? 22-1.
It was, well, I think it was 1. I'm not sure.
22-1, and I think I read that the Eagles had never scored 22 points against the Bengals.
The Bengals.
But yet the Phillies did against the Reds.
Against the Reds, yeah. Two and two now to Brendan Harris. Harris, Redmond, and Casilla, the bottom 3 in the order.
And that Colorado 10-3 over Arizona in the 9th inning, that's not a safe score. They're in Colorado.
No.
Of course, they have the humidor now, so that's a little different. Before, that was not a safe score.
Swing and a miss. Casilla strikes out Brendan Harris. First out here in the 4th. Texas Rangers won their game tonight. They opened up a series against the Boston Red Sox, and Texas won 6-3.
John Smoltz had a 2-0 lead early.
Could not hold it. That's the first of a 3-game series. Kevin Millwood was the winner. He's now 9-7, and Smoltz took the loss. Smoltz ended up giving up 6 earned runs in 5 2/3 innings. It was a 5-run 6th inning that really was the difference in that game. So Texas 6, Boston 3. The Angels were rained out today in Kansas City, so they will play a doubleheader tomorrow. So with that, Texas now 2.5 back in the AL West. Seattle does not play tonight. They have an off day, and they will open up a 3-game series in Detroit tomorrow. Hit hard to Cabrera, the shortstop. Across the diamond. 2 outs here in the 4th inning.
So the Mariners an off day in Detroit as they were playing in Cleveland yesterday.
Maybe they took a bus. Cleveland to Detroit.
Number 25.
Maybe they stayed in Cleveland.
Casillas.
Yankees won tonight 2-1 over the Orioles. It was a walk-off home run by Hideki Matsui.
Is that not 3 consecutive 2-1 games?
I think it is, yeah. I think you're right. So with that, Red Sox lose, Yankees win. They are tied for first place in the AL East. Yankees have won 4 in a row. Tampa Bay lost tonight. White Sox 4, Tampa Bay 3. So Tampa Bay remains 4.5 back.
And Dad could say, son, remember we went to the game Coliseum on July the 20th? And Justin Morneau hit 2 home runs in the first 3 innings. The A's came back.
The A's
and won.
just kept coming back. Maybe it would be the 2nd greatest thing to happen on July 20th in the last 40 years.
And the first would be?
I don't know. I'm just saying maybe.
One step.
There's fastball inside to Casillas, so that's the walk.
Is this what you're talking about?
Well, let's find out.
Number 2.
How about that?
Denard
40
Span.
years ago today, man walked on the moon. Still unbelievable to think about. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. What did the A's do that day? They split a doubleheader with the Angels down in Anaheim.
Vida Blue, first career start.
Denard Span, strikeout, a single, and a walk. Span has been on base a couple times out of that leadoff spot. We mentioned the White Sox winning that game over the Rays and Detroit not playing. So that Tiger lead in the AL Central is now at 1 over the White Sox. And these Twins are 2 back. Span hits a fly ball to right field. Playable for Sweeney. And that will do it. Twins do not score in the top of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th coming up. 12-5 Minnesota.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
A's Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet California is brought to you by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey. Please drink responsibly. Top of the order for the A's, Adam Kennedy, Orlando Cabrera, and Scott Hairston. So the A's will try to chip away at Nick Blackburn and the 12-5 Twins lead. A single, stolen base, and a run scored in the first inning for Kennedy. A fly ball to center field in the second. Kennedy has certainly settled into the leadoff spot for the Athletics. 30th consecutive game that Kennedy has hit in the top spot. So Bob Guerin found a good spot for Kennedy. Three-two pitches, sliced foul.
Mike Redmond just put down the fastball side, and what really changes in a game like this when you have a big lead is start seeing a lot of fastballs go away from your game, and sometimes that could hurt you more than help you.
Another fastball and another foul ball.
The important thing is not to get to the point where you have to throw just fastballs. In the case now 3-2 with a 7-run lead, I think he's not going to throw anything but a 4-seamer, maybe a 2-seamer.
Bounced up the middle. Casilla got a glove on it. It's picked up by Pucho, but his throw is light, so it'll be a hit for Adam Kennedy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they gave him an error.
What?
Wow.
At least look at a replay. He had to go a long way for that.
I didn't think there was any question that that
Number
was going to be a
18,
hit.
Orlando Cabrera.
What's the chance he's going to throw him out anyway? Wow. That's a bad call.
So here's Cabrera. Which is inside. One and 0 to Cabrera. They have just changed it to a single.
You have the benefit of the replay. That's why you wait.
Yeah, well, that's a good call. You're right. Just take a look at it. No need to hurry. It is a hit. Kennedy says thank you. Casilla says thank you.
And it should have been. I mean, that's. I like the ball was right at it.
Cabrera ground out and a double. What a stretch it's been offensively for Orlando Cabrera, the shortstop. Cabrera now has 43 hits in his last 32 games. Nice play down the line. Deal with the tarp a little bit.
A few hands missed it.
Oh, atta baby.
The save. Those front row seats, you got to make a play.
Yeah. Foul ball by Cabrera. These are fouling off a lot of pitches from Blackburn tonight. He's thrown 62 pitches. Twins fans, nice play. Get a hug. It's all good. Another 1-2 to Cabrera, but first a throw to first.
Twins fans in attendance tonight are thinking, so this is what it's going to be like next year.
Outdoors.
And they're going to be hoping the weather's this nice. Yeah. This is a little bit cool tonight for July the 20th, but out of the Bay Area.
Changeup stays just a bit high to even the count at 2-2. As I said, we'll be in Minnesota second weekend in September, so that'll be the countdown. That'll be the countdown to the end of the Metrodome, and next year, that is where the Twins will be playing. Target Field, it's called. Maybe we'll get a tour of that when we go there in September. Fun to see.
Put a target on your back, you probably get anything.
Yeah, say hey. Come on. Line drive right at Morneau, steps on the bag, and that's a double play. So 2 outs.
Now batting, center fielder.
And that'll bring up Scott Hairston.
Scott Hairston.
So Hairston steps in, 0 for 2. Hairston did knock in a run with the ground out in the first inning.
You had a lot of this walk-up music by Diamond Vision. And Sean down at his clubhouse attendance downstairs.
Yeah.
I've seen him several times on this homestand. Taking CDs upstairs to Troy Smith, David Don, Diamond Vision, and
Big Sean, he's a good young man.
Big Sean was much bigger.
Yeah, he looks great.
Yeah, Steve Bussener's got a great group of young men working downstairs.
Awesome.
Yeah,
can't beat him. So Matt Holliday has had a good night. Holliday drives one left field. Young going back near the wall. Gone. 12-7. Holliday just reached out, looked like an off-speed pitch, and that's the one he goes and gets. You got to be strong to hit a ball out. It's an off-speed pitch, and he reached for it a little bit.
87 miles per hour, and you don't make a mistake to him without getting hurt. Extension, and even tonight, a lot of balls have been hit, more high fly balls, and Matt was talking about Mike Napoli's yesterday. Got way up high that was caught at the warning track, but more of the line drive is going to make it out, and this one does. So he's in double figures.
RBIs 48 and 49. Getting a little more serious. It was 12-2. Now it's 12-7.
And there is someone warming up in the bullpen of the Twins.
Yep.
Which Blackbird's got to be thinking, wait a minute, get 12-run support. Got to keep pitching.
Punto slides, gets up, throws to first, and he got cussed. Terrific play by the shortstop, Nick Punto, to retire the side. But Matt Holliday, a 2-run homer, and there it is. And the A's continue to creep back into it. We're through 4. It's 12-7 Twins. 12-7 game. Holiday with a home run, but also a very nice defensive play by Twin shortstop Nick Punto to end the inning.
Yeah, Jack Cuss had already beaten out one base hit. Thought he might have another chance to get another one, but Punto, a long way into the outfield, dives, got up, spin, and one out. Excellent play by the shortstop of the Twins.
And Punto will lead it off here in the top of the 5th inning. Santiago Casilla back to work. Punto, a fly ball to center field, a foul out, and a pop out. He's 0 for 3.
Long range, as the shift was exploited by the Twins, but all the way to the second base position, still able to get to it.
Brian Dunsing is warming up. Saw Nick Blackburn. He needs one more inning to qualify for the win, but the way this game is going, the way the A's have been hitting him around, that's not a guarantee. Justin Morneau, the hero for the Twins so far in this game. He will hit next, and then Michael Kadire.
It doesn't mean just because Morneau's coming up to bring a left-hander into facing. Done quite well against the lefty tonight.
Got him swinging, walking. Punto strikes out.
Well, in front of Morneau, Punto is 0 for 4. But there's the slam. And then we got Punto out again, which meant that Morneau comes up, couple on, took a 1-0 fastball down the middle, and crushed a 2-2 fastball. So the problem tonight, the fact that Nick Punto has not been able to make 2 outs in front of Justin Morneau. If he did it twice, whole different ballgame.
Glenn Adams and Randy Bush had 8 RBIs in a game. Justin Morneau is going to have a couple more chances. So Justin Morneau came into tonight's game second in the American League in RBIs with 71 behind Jason Bay. Jason Bay, though, had just 72. Bay did not have an RBI tonight. The Red Sox lost to the Rangers. So, Justin Morneau, now the league leader with RBIs. 7 tonight, 78 on the year.
He's Albert Pujols. Yeah, he's got a few. Most runs batted in the majors since 06. Ryan Howard with 500.
How many does Albert Pujols have? 90.
Yeah, 82 at the break, didn't he?
Yeah. 34 homers, 90 RBIs for Pujols, and he's second in hitting, 12 points behind Hanley Ramirez. So there's your Triple Crown update. Three and 2 to Morneau. Morneau also walked and scored in the first inning. He lines one left center field. Hairston's not going to get it. A line shot. So Justin Morneau, a 1-out double.
And he had a changeup. 3-2 changeup at 86. Just left it up because he had it. Justin Morneau, he waits so well, and even 3 and 2, he gets a changeup. Hit that one hard as well.
Who is this Morneau kid? Heard much about
He's
him?
a hockey player. Some of
Has he been around a while?
American League pitchers kind of wish he would play hockey.
First pitch to Kadire is high. Michael Kadire has had a very good game. Walked and scored in the first, homered in the second, singled and scored in the third. So he has scored 3 runs. And Morneau has scored 3 runs.
How many outs have the 3, 4, 5 batters made tonight for the Twins?
That would be 0.
Major accomplishment if they can get
just make it out.
That's right. Get one of the next 2 because ideally get the next 2, leave Morneau at second.
Breaking ball inside to Kadire. Kubel, the other guy we're talking about in the middle of that lineup, is waiting in the on-deck circle.
Yeah, folks might have enough time before this game is over. Go get a high-definition box. They don't have it. Because they can still
go home, plug it in.
Yeah.
Turn it on.
Say this.
Line drive. It's going to get down in front of Holiday for a base hit. Morneau does not run real well. Stops at third. He had to make sure that it got down for a hit. So Kadire is 3 for 3. First and third and 1 out.
Number 16, Jason Kubel.
So Kubel has 4 RBIs in this game.
Well, he's been looking for someone to hit a ground ball to get a double play, and Kubel, it's 3 balls in the air.
Russ Springer, the jacket's coming off. Sweatshirt will be next.
And he has the right jersey on.
Which is important. Where were we when Casilla had the wrong jersey?
San Diego.
San Diego.
Casey Chavez wore it out. All the way to the bullpen. Number 44 in the back of Casey Chavez. There's Casey. Good night to be busy. Stay warm.
That hand takes a little bit of a beating, huh?
Yeah.
Being a bullpen catcher.
But still, the A's coming back and making it a game. That means that no concern about a position player. You're going to work with the relievers and try to get a couple of outs right now to keep Justin Morneau at second. Or at first to make it third.
Kubel's night, a 3-run homer in the first, a single in the second, an RBI single in the third. So on the year, he's got 16 home runs and 52 runs batted in.
You can see it getting some pitches up in the zone, even though that was a strike, and still Mount Beltline was a dangerous location. Ground ball, get it down.
Went way inside. Well, it's been a long night already for Kurt Suzuki. A lot of pitches. Off the plate, 3-1. Delmon Young is in the on-deck circle.
So he's hit a couple of ground balls, so maybe that's
the guy we need up there.
We've been begging a lot tonight.
Well, it's one of those nights. Outside, he walked it. So Casilla went with a slider on 3-1 and didn't get it. So the bases are loaded, 1 out for Delmon Young.
That is 12 ABs by the 3-4-5 with not 1 out. So Russ Springer going to try to get Delmon Young to hit a ground ball to get 2 outs and get out of the inning.
So the Twins trying to add on. We'll be back.
till 5 p.m. start. Ricky's jersey will be retired in a pregame ceremony starting at 5:30 p.m. 10,000 fans will receive a number 24 replica jersey, and it's courtesy of Pepsi. And on Sunday, August the 2nd, 10,000 fans will receive a 5-foot-tall Ricky Henderson banner courtesy of Kingsford Capital Management. Tickets are on sale at oaklandathletics.com, or you can call 877-493-BALL. Ricky Henderson weekend.
Yeah, it'll be lots of fun. First pitch, Springer to Delmon Young. It's a breaking ball, and Young swings and misses. Morneau's at third, Kadire at second, and Kubel at first. Just one out. So the A's need a big pitch from Russ Springer to get out of this inning.
Pitch Saturday. There's only Brett Anderson and Andrew Bailey pitched yesterday in the 1-0 game against the Angels.
Hairston settles underneath it. Morneau tags. He's coming home. Hairston's throw is cut off by Barton. So it's a sacrifice fly for Delmon Young. And that makes it a 13-7 game. So Young gets his first RBI in the game and his 26th of the year.
Number 23, Brandon Harris.
But it could have been worse. You get the third out of this inning, giving up just one with a bases loaded situation, one out.
Here's Brendan Harris. Harris takes just a bit low. A double, a ground out, and a strikeout for Brendan Harris tonight. We have had 26 hits in this ball game, and we're in the 5th inning. High fastball, swing and a miss.
So the halfway point right now. So projected
52. It's got to be a record. Do we want to be part of a record like that?
Don't. No, we don't. I want to see an A's come back.
Unless the A's come back and, that type of thing. 1-2 now to Harris. So the 4th inning was the only inning that the Twins have not scored. The 2nd inning is the only inning the A's have not scored. Harris hanging in there on Springer's breaking pitch, just got a piece of it.
Now, there might be some happy people here tonight. Maybe those who came yesterday and were deprived of a longer game at only 2:17 and came back tonight, so they're making up for it.
Can you believe the game yesterday and the game today?
Yeah.
We say it all the time. Baseball's crazy. We saw as good of a pitching duel as you will ever see yesterday.
Those fans we just showed were fans who are sitting there thinking and just realizing they could be part of watching a team come back, 12-2 deficit, and win a game.
Yep.
And wearing a Kurt Suzuki T-shirt with the puka shells. Lady next to him's freezing to death. The guy's out of a T-shirt.
Toward right field, Sweeney goes back, and he's got it. Side retired. A run for the Twins, bottom of the 5th, coming up 13-7 Minnesota. Well, Chronicle Live, presented by Autotrader.com, and it's hosted by Greg Papa tonight at 11 o'clock, and it's on our sister station, Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. His guest, talked about him earlier, 1971 AL MVP and Cy Young Award winner, Vida Blue, and don't forget about Bob Sarlott. Mentioned Vida. 40 years ago today, he made his first major league start. So make sure you join Greg Papa and Chronicle Live on CSN Bay Area. Suzuki, Barton, and Sweeney. Nick Blackburn is wobbling, and I mean wobbling. He's trying to stay in the game and get his 9th win. There's a lot of baseball left. And in the first 4 innings of work for him, he's given up 7 runs and 12 hits.
Got to be thinking back in June, he was dealing. Thursday afternoon, 3 hits in 7 innings. Got a no decision, gets all his run support tonight, and is scuffling, trying to keep it.
Kurt Suzuki, an RBI single in the first and a fly ball to right field in the third. Harris, who drops it and then throws to first in time. Morneau stretches in a very close play. Todd Steverson's going to chat with Phil Cuzzy, as is Kurt Suzuki, and now the manager Bob Guerin's coming out.
Harris kicked it a few feet away from him, and of course Kurt Suzuki can run. Hit it very hard, and right there's the key. He just kind of kicked it, then kind of gathered himself. Strong throw.
He wasn't out by a lot, and I'm not sure he was out at all.
The ball short hop.
About as close as you could get. And Bob Guerin's sticking around for a while.
Going to review it.
So 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
First baseman, number 10, Derek Barton.
And Derek Barton will hit. Barton has hit 2 balls very hard. One was a fly out to center field. The other one was a 2-run homer to deep left center field. If you're just joining us, Derek Barton called up from AAA today. Jason Giambi placed on the disabled list. So 15-day DL for Giambi. It's a strained right quad is the reason. Big curveball on the outside corner, 1 and 2.
Another look at Derek Barton's first pitch fastball a couple of innings ago. That would be in the 3rd, a 2-run shot. Left center. Alex Fan could not get to it. Wanted to show our Comcast Sportsnet California nice banner in left center, and that was a good way to do it. Probably pretty good in high definition. Huh?
Always does.
Yeah. Redmond getting it on the left forearm.
Barton drives another one to left center, fairly deep, but playable for Denard Span, who takes it at the warning track.
We're going to see Derek Barton, although 2 have been caught, but showing pretty good power.
Right fielder, Number 15.
Later in the game now, that ball may not be carrying as well. Didn't need any help in the home run.
Ryan Sweeney is 0 for 2. Fly ball to center field, and then he lined out to right field. So 0 for 2. Ryan, 0 hits in his last 11 at-bats. Blackburn, looking at the score sheet, has not walked a batter, and he has not struck out a batter.
Didn't have to be.
No. He's with 12 hits in the game. And now full count to Sweeney. Matt Holliday, a 2-run homer in the 4th. Got the A's to 12-7. Twins added a run in the top of the 5th. Punto, backhand, straightens up, throws low, and Morneau doesn't dig it out. Sweeney's aboard. It's going to be an error on Nick Punto.
Plenty of time, relatively easy play. Just threw a sinker.
Number 14.
Mr. Morneau did not handle it. That's a tough play for a first baseman. They see how many times they do pick the low throws. Save a lot of errors. This time Morneau cannot. It's the fine line. When you have the backhand, the ball comes up hitting the heel of the glove. It won't go in the mitt.
Well, the Twins have been a very good defensive team this year. That's just their 37th error. Line drive down the left field line, and that's fair. Bounces up against the wall. Quickly picked up by Delman Young, and he fires it back in. Stopping at third is Sweeney. So the A's trying to take advantage of the air.
Mark Ellis doing a lot of early swinging in tonight's game in his 3 at-bats, and has a couple of hits because of it. And why not? Just see a fastball, especially up, which Blackburn is doing. And I'll tell you, one hit, he might not see the 5th or 6th inning.
Well, the bullpen is up again. Now listen, Ron Gardenhire, I'm sure, wants desperately to get a W, or at least give Blackburn the chance to get a W by getting him through 5 innings. But at some point,
and his predecessor by the name of Tom Kelly. I'll never forget situations like this. He said, how can I keep running my pitcher out there when my offense is scoring runs and the pitcher keeps giving them up? I can't do it. Can't expect the offense to keep scoring runs. And I'm sure he heard that many times from Tom Kelly at Gardenhire.
Blackburn is going to get through 5 innings as Kennedy grounds out. The A's strand a pair. 13-7 Twins. Time now for our Subway Eat Fresh Ask Glenn and Ray, where we answer the questions you submit at csncalifornia.com. Tonight, Rich Costa from Union City says, hey, Ray, if you could catch any pitcher in Major League history, that's anybody, who would it be?
Major League history?
You can go with anybody. You get 9 innings with the guy. You're behind the dish.
Wow.
Full gear. Hockey mask on. The whole
Well, I could say that I had the pleasure of catching some pretty good ones.
Yeah.
And not dreaming about it.
That's true.
Catfish Hunter.
You may have caught your dream guy.
That's right. Catfish, Gaylord Perry. Won some Cy Young Awards. Vida, of course, no-hitter.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to catch a knuckleball pitcher, although I caught one in AAA. Bob Tiefenauer, who had a tremendous knuckleball. But I don't know. That's a tough call. I mean, you think about some of the
Koufax or Drysdale. I mean,
exactly.
when you were
Yeah.
in the 60s and you were coming up late in the 60s, I mean, those guys were stars then.
Yeah. Bob Gibson. I think I'll go with the guys I caught. How's that?
That's a good call. Uh-oh. We got a flashback.
Catfish Hunter.
There it is.
Oh, is he good? You talk about paint. I mean, he was just outstanding. Being able to throw strikes and consistently. So I'll stick with the guys.
So a good pitch there by Russ Springer. Redmond strikes out. I thought you had good bounce in your step on that last strikeout. Did you see that?
It's with the A's, man.
A little flip going.
Yeah, it's with the A's.
Watch the flip. Yeah, see ya.
That's World Series time.
Wow.
Boy. That's World Series.
That's like a little against your style there. A little cocky. I like that.
Hey, you're catching catfish.
That was
World Series.
sweet. It looked like maybe you were falling away from 15 feet. A little jump shot. I like it. Yeah, that was the flip where my guy's got it going on right now.
That's right. Got no chance.
Oh, that's great. Alexi Casilla is the hitter. Casilla has popped out twice to the catcher, once in fair territory, once in foul territory, and then he walked in the 4th inning.
You know, pitchers, you talk to pitchers, and they all say mechanics. Boy, the pitching coaches preach mechanics. Catfish Hunter had the mechanics. Nothing deviated from start every 4th day. I mean, it was always the same. No change whatsoever. And everybody strives for that consistency, and he had it.
Casilla, a fly ball to right field.
Bob Gibson. Boy, he was. There would not be too many guys facing Bob Gibson and hit a home run and take the Cadillac Club.
Yeah, he would not.
I don't think so. Boy. An ERA of 1.12 in 1968. And I'd say he caused them to lower the mounds.
Yep.
In all of baseball. All mounds were lowered some 10 inches whenever the 68 season was over. After his ERA, figured they started to give hitters a chance.
He took advantage of it for that 1 year.
Didn't he?
Oh, and 1 to Denard Span. Span kind of a half swing. So 0-2. Span is 1 for 3 in the game. He also has a walk, single and a walk, and he has scored a pair of runs. Springer runs one inside. So Gio Gonzalez went 2 2/3. Santiago Casilla went 1 2/3. And now Russ Springer has gotten 4 outs, and he's looking for number 5. Strike 3 on the outside corner. So good inning by Russ Springer. 13-7. We got to take a look at Ray Fosse. Watch the cool hand flip. One. See ya. Well, we're seeing, again, Brett Anderson's performance yesterday. He was terrific. Unfortunately, the A's hitters came up short against John Lackey, but give Brett Anderson all the credit. So, 2 of the last 3 starts for Brett Anderson. Shutout baseball for 9 innings. A win and a no decision, unfortunately. 104 pitches, and he's sitting on a 21 consecutive scoreless inning streak. So Brian Dunsing, the left-hander, comes in. So Nick Blackburn survives 5 innings, gives up 7 earned runs and 13 hits, so he's out. Blackburn finished throwing 92 pitches. Punto in the hole, and again the throw is low, and Morneau cannot dig it out. It will be a base hit for Cabrera. It was going to be a tough play no matter what.
I think that Punto does well. He releases the ball very quickly. Unfortunately, does not get a lot, or at least the last 2 has not gotten a lot on the pitch. Harris couldn't get to it, and that helped Punto having to go deep into the hole. And the short hop is just tough plays for Justin Morneau. As the ball was bouncing actually far out in front of him. So Nick Blackburn has to wait around for 12 outs and wondering if his bullpen can keep the A's from scoring 6 runs.
Well, the kind of game this has been.
15-13.
The A's will creep a little closer, no question.
Not overpowering is this left-hander. Upper 80s with a fastball, curve, slider, and changeup, but natural tailing action.
Harris, quick throw to first, not in time. Hairston showing very good speed. So a couple of infield hits, and here come the A's again.
Kind of reminds you of the Minnesota Twins playing at the Metrodome. A lot of infield hits and high choppers, but not Hairston. Definitely getting out of the box very quickly. Harris almost missed it, came up with it, couldn't throw him out.
Now batting, left fielder.
So this is perfect for Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday.
Yes, the lefty likes to use the tailing fastball and the off-speed pitches. This is what he did off Nick Blackburn. A slider. taking something off speed, and it left the park early, very quickly.
So Holliday's had a terrific night. Doubled and scored in the first, doubled and scored in the third, and that 2-run homer. That was in the fourth. So he is 3 for 3. He scored 3 times, knocked in a pair. .93 pitches for Blackburn. Way inside to Holliday, and now it's 2-0. Holliday filling out the score sheet tonight. And a 2-0 pitch. He got a fastball that was a little down. He rolls it foul. So Brian Duensing, the new pitcher, wearing number 52. It was the 3rd-round pick in 2005 for the Twins. Really has been a starter his entire career in the minor leagues. This is his first time in the big leagues this year. Three and one. Jack Cust in the on-deck circle. Big chopper. Punto handles a tough hop. Casilla at second does a very nice job on the pivot. And that's a double play. 2 outs. Cabrera to third.
Did not go off speed, stayed fastballs, and Holliday hit it right into the ground. Punto, an outstanding play in the short hop, and that started what would be a 6-4-3 double play. Couldn't that ball going under his glove?
Jack Cust steps in. So the Twins do not have the full shift where there are 3 infielders on the right side of the diamond. The shortstop, Punto, is right behind second base. That's a swing. That is Tom Hallion, the third base umpire, who is the crew chief, says Cust went around. 1-1 count. Cust is 2 for 3 with a couple of singles. One of them knocked in a run. That was in the 3rd inning. So Duensing fell behind Holliday 3-1, and the same thing here with Cust. Jack gets tied up a little bit.
Not an overpowering fastball, but he's not afraid to throw it. Not a bad idea when you consider he's fallen behind Holliday and now Cust, but he's come back with fastballs, and it's a circle change-up grip. That's a great shot. See the thumb and the index finger forming the circle, and the 3 fingers wrapped around the baseball, creating the change-up grip.
Well, it's a walk.
It's Cameron.
Yeah.
Great shot.
First walk the A's have received tonight.
Catcher, number 8, Kurt Suzuki.
So Kurt Suzuki steps in. He'll be trying to get a 2-out hit. Get another run for the Athletics. Kurt has an RBI single. That was back in the 1st inning. He's also hit a fly ball to right field and a ground ball to third. pitch down. A's have had 2 hits and a walk in this inning, but nothing to show for it. Toward right field, a long run for Cuddyer toward the line, and he gets there to make the catch. A's do not score, and they strand a pair. 7th inning coming up, 13-7.
That's a Mug Root Beer Float Day is presented by Pepsi. Thursday, August the 6th, before the A's take on the Rangers, 12:35 p.m. Floats will be made with Dreyer's Grand Ice Cream in the Eastside County beginning at 10:30 a.m., not 1:30 a.m. Floats are $2. You can get autographs and photos for tipping extra. Proceeds will go to the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. And also, the newest Hall of Famer, Ricky Henderson, will sign photos for a donation to the A's Community Fund. For tickets, go to OaklandAthletics.com or 877-493-BALL.
Hey.
They can be signing those autographs with HOF.
Yeah.
09.
Yep.
Hall of Fame. 09. Forever. New signature, I would think, by Ricky Henderson.
Craig Breslow takes over. Started the year with the Twins. Now with the Athletics. Faces Punto, Morneau, and Cuddyer. It's a 13-7 Minnesota Twins lead here in the top of the 7th. Punto is 0 for 4. Imagine he's not real thrilled about that, simply because of the fact that the rest of his teammates have 14 hits.
We have put Craig Breslow's numbers up for the Twins and the A's, so he faces his former team tonight.
He was claimed off waivers by the A's from the Twins on May 20th. And he's done a good job with the A's, not afraid to take the baseball. He's pitched a lot of games.
Well, the Twins didn't want to let him go, but they needed a roster spot, tried to sneak him through. The A's didn't let it happen.
Full count to Nick Punto. Shoots from foul, so it's been Gonzalez, Casilla, Springer, and now Breslow. Russ Springer, an inning and 2/3. No hits, no runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. So a very nice job by Russ Springer in games like this. A reliever who can give up no runs is very valuable. It's the leadoff walk to Punto. 6 walks issued by A's pitchers tonight.
Number 33, Justin Morneau.
This is the 13th at bat by the middle three in the batting order.
Slightly ridiculous. 9 for 9 with 3 walks.
Gio still on the bench, as he has been watching, and he's hoping for no decision.
Morneau bounces one. Kennedy gets a big hop, throws to Ellis. Ellis to first, and not in time. Ball rolls away from Derek Barton. So Punto is out. Morneau is aboard on a fielder's choice.
Well, Mark Ellis, really no chance to get Morneau, who can run. A high chopper to Kennedy. Watch a quick turn by Ellis at second, with Punto really bearing down on him hard. So Mark avoided the collision, got rid of the ball, but no chance to throw out or at least complete the double play.
First pitch to Michael Cuddyer is low, and Mark Ellis playing over quite a ways from second base, so he had a long way to get there.
Well, that's how you avoid getting run over. Second base crushed with a hard slant. Just knowing how to receive the ball and try to get out of the way.
Two-0 to Cuddyer. Cuddyer a walk, a homer, a single, and a single. Outside corner, didn't have to be. 2-1. Cuddyer asked home plate umpire Mike Malinsky if that indeed caught the corner. So 14 hits for the Twins and 6 walks. There's been 1 error made by the Athletics, so add it all up. See how many base runners the Twins have had. Morneau moving on the pitch. Cuddyer fouls it back. Just a couple of games still being played, both in the National League. The Marlins and the Padres are in the 9th. It's Florida with a 3-2 lead, and the Dodgers are leading the Reds 7-3 in the 7th. Sweeney in right field, he has it. The bat went sailing toward the backstop as it broke in 2. Luckily, it did not go into the seats.
Definitely shattered the bat, and the pitch got in and
Number 16,
did not travel very
Jason
far.
Kubel.
That bat went right back to the backstop. Here's Kubel. So those are the 2 games still being played. The hottest team in baseball right now, the Philadelphia Phillies, they won again tonight, Ray, and they beat up on the Cubs 10-1. Phillies have won 9 in a row.
They might not need to get more pitching. Pedro Martinez is going to sign with them, and or has signed, and going through a process of getting ready. Question is, they get so far out, they might not attempt to get Roy Halladay.
Phillies with a 6.5 game lead over the Braves. Kubel outside. Braves beat the Giants tonight 11-3, so Atlanta keeps pace. The Phillies are red hot. Tapper foul.
Well, so far tonight, the 2 Bay Area teams giving up 24 runs.
Yeah, that's been a good night. Jonathan Sanchez made his first start for the Giants since the no-hitter. He actually pitched pretty well, but the Giants bullpen gave up a bunch of runs late.
But Johnny Vandermeer's record of
Johnny's okay.
back-to-back no-hitters is still safe.
Well, that's tying him is going to be safe for a while.
Exactly.
There's your record that'll never be broken. Johnny Vandermeer.
Name always comes up after every no-hitter.
It's great, isn't it?
It's
another foul ball by Kubel. In the NL Central, the Cardinals lost, the Cubs lost, and the Brewers lost. Those are the top 3 teams. And the Houston Astros won. So the Astros are 3 back. So there's 4 teams within 3 games of first place in the NL Central. Full countdown to Kubel. And Kubel's aboard with the walk. So Jason Kubel has been on base
Number 21,
5 times.
Delmon Young.
So Delmon Young will hit. I saw a couple highlights from the Milwaukee Brewers game with Pittsburgh. Game being played in Pittsburgh. Little bench clearing brawl. Our good man Jason Kendall was kind of in the middle of it a little bit.
what started.
I think one of the Pirates hitters, one of the Pirates pitchers, hit a Brewer hitter. And that Pirate pitcher came up and to get hit.
Wow. Yeah,
and there they went. And I think Jason was saying, hey, you hit our guy, we hit you. Go to first base. Let it die, it'll go away.
And if you're in the American League, you wouldn't even be up here hitting. You wouldn't have to worry about it, and one of your teammates would take it.
Yeah.
So you get to take your own shot.
1-2 to Delmon Young.
I would think of the National League, there has to be, over the years, since they've never had the DH, that there would be fewer
No question.
hit batters, or at least intentionally hit batters.
Cabrera to second, side retired. So 7th inning stretch coming up from the Coliseum. It's the Twins 13, the A's 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, the home half.
Tonight, he hit a grand slam in the 2nd inning, and then in the 3rd inning, a 3-run homer. So Morneau with 3 hits and 7 RBIs in this ballgame. Derek Barton with a home run for the Athletics, 2-run shot in the 3rd inning, and then Matt Holliday a 2-run shot in the 4th inning. The A's have tried to creep back in this game. They have some, but they still have a lot of work to do. AT&T, the nation's fastest 3G network. AT&T, your world delivered. 13-14-1 for the Twins. 7-15-1 for the A's. So the A's have actually out-hit the Twins 15-14. Brian Duensing back to work. The A's had a rally against Dunsing in the 6th inning, but they could not score. Gave up a couple of hits. He walked the batter, but he got a big double play from Matt Holliday with 2 on and nobody out.
I think Matt Holliday was sitting soft looking for something off speed, figured he's going to get it, but Dunsing stayed with the fastball and got the double play.
3-1 pitch, high, ball 4, and it's a walk.
I like the fans' enthusiasm, the energy that they're displaying every time a runner gets on base. They think that's going to be the start of something good, something big.
Yep.
Late scoring, which the A's have been doing that. So happens in this game, they scored early too.
Ryan Sweeney steps in. Sweeney, base in left field. Here come the A's again. A walk and a single. 2 on, nobody out. They had 2 on, nobody out last inning.
Got the heater fired up in the bullpens and going to get some activity after Ryan Sweeney. A little bit of a late swing. Good swing on a fastball away from him. He just guided it in the left field. It's very good hitting. Just kind of like waiting. Guess you got an off-speed pitch. Got the fastball and swung late.
That's Bobby Keppel. Another guy who was a starter in the minor leagues, but pitching out of the bullpen now for the Twins. Mark Ellis takes a bit outside. Brian Dunsing has faced 7 hitters. 5 of them have reached base. The A's have yet to score against him. Justin Morneau racing over in front of his dugout, and he overran it. No play is the ruling, but he just simply overran it. He reached back right at the last minute, but could not make the play.
A lot of foul territory, and just didn't allow for the ball to come back with the spin. It inevitably will come back a little bit, and you have to kind of stutter step like you would in football. Get your feet underneath the ball. Couldn't handle it.
Outside, 2-1 to Mark Ellis, who has a single and a double tonight. Also grounded to short. Little flare, right center, and that will fall for a hit. Bases will be loaded with nobody out. Adam Kennedy will be the hitter.
Now Mark might have thought the ball was hit a little bit too hard, but right in no man's land, the Bermuda Triangle in right center. Derek Barton wanted to make sure, down 6 runs.
First pitch to Kennedy, breaking ball stays high. So Kennedy facing the left-hander with the bases loaded and nobody out. Soft liner, Casilla grabs it out of the air, flips to second, not in time. So a little pop-up caught by Casilla, and that's the first down.
Shouldn't have caught it.
He could have got a double play about 7 different ways.
Yeah, he had 3 guys frozen at the base.
Actually, he probably could have got a triple play.
Ron Gardenhire making the move to the bullpen.
So Bobby Keppel's coming in, the right-hander, to face Cabrera with 1 out, and the base is loaded. Minnesota Twins. Dallas Braden will take the mound against Minnesota's Anthony Swarzak. Our HD coverage begins with A's pregame live at 6:30 right here on Comcast Sportsnet California. It's where the A's are. Comcast channel 89. That's 89 in the Bay Area. Twins Athletics tomorrow night, game 2 of this 3-game series. So Dallas Braden will take them out. Right now, he's leading the cheers, folks, trying to get things going in the dugout. Great opportunity for the A's to close the gap. Bobby Keppel, the right-hander, comes in. Orlando Cabrera is the hitter.
A little bit better fastball from the right-hander, low 90s, but he's got a couple of different sliders, one like a cutter. Excellent two-seam fastball, which you just saw.
8th appearance for Keppel. The numbers are good. He was originally a first-round draft pick of the New York Mets. That was back in 2000. High fly ball down the right field line. A long run for Cuddyer, and he dives. He can't get it. It's a fair ball, and it rolls past him. 1 run scores. 2 runs score, and they will hold Mark Ellis at third. Cabrera with a double, 2-run score. 13-9. Missed a fly ball down the right field line, and it landed about 2 feet fair.
Well, it was Cuddyer and Blackburn's start last June that made a play. This one, he made another dive, couldn't come up with it. But this one at least stayed close enough to him that only 2 runs scored. Really no chance to get to it, and it's a little surprising that he tried to dive because runners had to hold. Only 1 would have scored, but the A's able to get 2 and then 2 more in the scoring position.
So here's Scott Hairston. 3rd hit for Cabrera in the game. His 2nd double.
Ron Gardenhire's got to be feeling kind of like Sparky Anderson in '84 when they started the season like 35-4, and he said worst season because we had to win.
Yeah.
It's like when you get 13 runs, you're supposed to win a ball game. Joe Nathan should be in the clubhouse saying this game's locked up. I don't have to worry about pitching. He's very close to being thought about coming into the game.
Pitch down to Hairston.
This is just the 7th inning.
Jose Majerus gets up. All started with the leadoff walk to Derek Barton. Hairston is 2 for 4. He has singled twice. His RBI came on a ground out in the 1st inning. Matt Holliday waits in the on-deck circle. Three and 0. Keppel throws 3-0 for a strike to Hairston. Way inside, and the bases are loaded for Matt Holliday. He's the tying run.
Never thought you'd be saying that, did you?
I did not.
Rick Anderson, the pitching coach, not Ron Gardenhire, the manager. We'll go out to visit, and
I'll say it again, folks. It was 12-2 going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. 12-2.
Have a night, Matt. Ignoring, of course, the double play the last at bat. Take the double-double, 2-run home run, the first 3 for Matt Holliday.
Largest comeback win by the A's, 8 runs. They've done it twice. So this would be an Oakland A's record if they were to come back and win this game. Work to be done yet, but the A's have put themselves in position. Here's Holliday.
Take a line drive to right center.
Yep.
After his first double.
Holliday fastball, and he fouls it straight back. He's 3 for 4 with 2 doubles, a home run, a couple of RBIs, and 3 runs scored. Just low. 1-1 to Holliday. The A's have 18 hits in the game, and we're in the 7th inning.
Out hitting the Twins.
Holliday fastball down around the knees and rolls it foul. So now 1-2.
And the difference tonight, the Twins have 3 walks scored. The A's have just received 1 walk.
Holliday with a quick timeout.
So they've received 3 walks now.
Through this inning.
Through this inning, 1 last inning. And 1 has scored.
A walk, a single, a pop out, a double, and a walk. 2 in for the A's. And a chance for a lot more. Right center, hit a long way, span, gone, we're tied. Wow. I would say, Ray, that's the hit Matt Holliday's been waiting for. A grand slam to right center to tie the game at 13. You have got to be kidding me.
May the 7th, Jack Cust hit a slam. That's the first for the A's since, and couldn't have come at a bigger, better time. Said right center. I'd have been happy with the double to clear the bases. He cleared the bases himself. Fastball, low and away, tremendous power to the opposite field, and he showed it. Nighttime, heavy air, no doubt.
Now pitching for Minnesota.
Now Cabrera, when he doubled home he got to second. He was pumped. Matt Holliday, a little more low key, but boy, oh boy. What a ball game.
Unbelievable.
And we still got 2 innings left. Maybe more. Who knows? 13-13.
And remember the middle 3 in the lineup of the Twins have driven in 9.
Well,
Holiday's 7 himself.
Holliday's now got 6 RBI.
Actually, I meant 9, even 12 they've driven in. Matt Holliday. No doubt. You're exactly right as far as what the A's have been hoping for, and 2 tonight, 2 home runs tonight, and the biggest, the slam to tie. Mike Gallego, third base coach, a few times he slapped the hand of Matt Holliday whenever they were together in Colorado.
Jack Cust hits one very high to center. Denard Span. It's going to watch it go. A's lead.
Unbelievable. Guess what? Nick Blackburn and Gio Gonzalez have no decisions.
And you better get Andrew Bailey up. I'll say it again. Unbelievable. Yeah. It's Jose Mejiras that threw the pitch to Jack Cust. Seven runs for the A's here in the 7th inning. Here it is. That was not a cheapie, folks. No. Out by plenty. Now Kurt Suzuki with an 0-2 count. The ball is sliced foul.
It's fun, isn't it?
It is fun. Funner than it was 2 hours ago.
I'd like to know how many people are in their cars heading home and saying, what are we missing? Look at this.
What they're missing is possible Oakland A's history.
Yeah. Dallas Braden, the cheerleader, getting the guys pumped up. And
Punto, tough play on the run. He gets Kurt Suzuki side retired. I take that back, 2 outs. 6-3 on the put out. Down at the bottom, that's the important line. The A's trailed 12-2.
It's fun to watch a rookie, Trevor Cahill, sitting next to Matt Holliday. He took his cap off 2 or 3 times, rubbing his new buzz cut.
Whatever it takes, right? Swing and a miss by Derek Barton, who started this inning with a walk, an innocent walk, if there is such a thing.
Well, the one thing that usually happens, they score. And that's what's happened this inning. A couple of walks, they scored, a matter of fact.
"27 runs, 34 hits in the ball." Barton taps one foul.
You know, our great friend Lon Simmons would always say, down 12-2, and he'd say, what a story this will be. And you know, every once in a while, you're right. Down 12-2, what a story it would be. And the Minnesota Twins not having quite as much fun as the A's are right now.
Barton fouls the back, the breaking pitch from Mejiras. Brian Dunsing ends up going an inning and a third, gives up 3 earned runs. Bob Keppel didn't get anybody out, and he gave up 3 earned runs. That one's hit well to right center. Span a long run. He's going to get there, though, and he makes the catch. That will end the inning, and what an inning it was, folks. 7 runs, including a Matt Holliday grand slam. That tied the game. Jack Cust's home run gave the A's the lead. It's 14-13 after 7.
And he's hit a couple of home runs at straightaway center, but his first of the season with the Athletics to actual right center field. A grand slam. Jack Cuss backed it. A solo home run. The A's down 12-2, now lead 14-13 in the 8th inning. And Brad Ziegler on the pitch for the A's. 39th appearance for the A's Submariner, and the A's need 6 outs for a win.
First pitch to Brendan Harris is inside. Harris, Redmond, and Casilla. Bounced over the mound and into center field, the base hit. You didn't think it was going to be easy, did you, Ray?
No, unfortunately not.
Games like this, navigate your way through and hope you finish with more runs than the other team. Mike Redmond steps in. Redmond is 2 for 4 with a couple of singles. He scored twice. He's going to bunt, and he takes a pitch outside.
Well, normally you don't see a team bunting to tie when they're on the road, but Ron Gardner has got to be thinking this is such a weird game. Maybe do things out of the ordinary.
Yep. Runner takes off. The pitch is bounced foul. The old saying in baseball is play for the tie at home and the win on the road, meaning at home you're always going to have the last at bat. Not all managers necessarily play it that way. Quick throw to first and close play.
A very quick move right over the top, and something Brad Ziegler does that Chad Bradford does not. When Zig throws to first, he does throw over the top. Chad Bradford stays with a true submarine all the time.
Bunt attempt again, and it's foul. So now 1-2. Scott Ulger is the third base coach for the Twins. He's going through the signs. Low throw dugout by Derek Barton. Harris has a decent lead at first. Not running. The pitch is inside, even the count of 2-2. Justin Morneau has done his share tonight. 7 RBIs, but Twins pitching staff not able to hold the lead. Another foul ball by Redmond.
It's amazing. We saw the game Saturday that Jared Weaver had a big lead, came out in the 5th inning, did not stick around long enough to qualify for the win, which the Angels got. Nick Blackburn tonight did go the 5 innings, but he is sitting in the clubhouse with a no decision. And so is Gio Gonzalez, who gave up 11.
Happiest guy in the world right now. Joe Mauer has come out into the on-deck circle. That one bounced. Barton has it on the run. Throws to second. Cabrera back to first. Ziegler's there. Double play.
That is an outstanding play by Orlando Cabrera. Started by Derek Barton, but Orlando Cabrera caught the ball in the same motion, throwing to a moving target, and Brad Ziegler getting to the bag. And that is a great throw right on the bag. Derek Barton started it, but Cabrera, this is a very accurate throw, and Brad Ziegler there very quickly to take the throw from Orlando Cabrera. Outstanding play all the way around.
So with 2 outs, Joe Mauer will pinch hit, but he's going to pinch hit with nobody on base. Mauer takes just a bit low. So the outstanding season for Joe Mauer, .358 average with 15 home runs and 49 runs batted in. He lines one to left field, base hit. Holliday cuts it off. And Joe Mauer, who had a very tough series against the Texas Rangers, where he went 1 for 13, getting the night off tonight. And he comes in and gets a pinch hit single.
Number 2.
Ends 0 for 11, but the A's happy for him to get a single. They were playing no doubles, playing deep. Matt Holliday able to cut the ball off, keeping Mauer at first.
So here's Denard Span. Fastball inside corner strike. 6th at bat for Span. He's 1 for 4 with a walk. Mauer with a very short lead at first. Nick Punto on deck. Ziegler off the mound, fires to first. That'll do it. Twins do not score in the top of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th coming up. 14-13 A's. Well, what a night it's been. Not over yet, but it has been fun. 14-13. A couple of stories in this game right there. Gio Gonzalez on the left, a very difficult outing, gives up 11 earned runs and couple of innings, but Matt Holliday leads the charge back. Changes for the Twins. Brian Busher takes over at third base. I'll give you the changes at shortstop and second base as well in just a moment. First pitch to Ryan Sweeney is in for a strike.
How about an insurance run? Yeah.
Or two. And that's a good start. Sweeney slices one the other way, and he's got a base hit.
Sliced one the other way his last at bat, which was last inning.
Here's the rest of those changes. Brendan Harris, who was playing third base, is now at shortstop. And Nick Punto, who was playing shortstop, is now at second base. Casilla is the guy who is out. Michael Wirtz is warming up in the A's bullpen. And there's Andrew Bailey. Bailey threw 29 pitches yesterday, and that could be a good reason why Michael Wirtz is up. Joe Mauer is the new catcher for the Twins. Kevin Mulvey, right-hander, starts to loosen up. Mark Ellis is 3 for 4. He had a big hit in that 7th inning. It was a little fly ball that dropped in right center that loaded the bases with nobody out. Now Mark behind in the count, 0-2 with Sweeney at first. 21 hits for the Athletics tonight, 16 for the Twins. These obviously have had at least one hit in every inning, including 5 in the 7th, and that's when they scored 7 runs.
You know, David Kaplan, our producer, brought up a very good point, Cap. He said yesterday in 10 innings, the A's were hoping for 1 run. Tonight they were down by 10 and scored 14. That's a nice reminder of just what this great game of baseball can do on a daily basis. Brett Anderson, Trevor Cahill, 2 21-year-olds, saying they didn't do this at Midland last year very much.
Sweeney takes off. Pitch is popped up.
He doesn't see it.
Sweeney's going to have to hurry up and get back. And that's going to be a double play. Brendan Harris kind of waiting patiently for the pop-up to come down, and Sweeney got all the way to second base and had to spin around, but he could not get back. And you're right, it looked like he may have had trouble finding it initially.
Well, with the head down, when there's contact, he looked to the right field, and by the time he got a step from second base, could not get back quickly enough. Mark Ellis pointing, get back, hurry up. You can't outrun the baseball.
Well, you see, the initial look from Ryan Sweeney was actually to right field. Thought that's where the ball was going to go. A shot past Kadire off the wall. Kennedy will have a double. 3rd hit for Adam Kennedy. So we're going to get a pitching change as Gardner's coming out. Kennedy now 3 for 6 with a couple of singles and the double to right field. And he did it off the left-hander, Jose Mejiras. So Kevin Mulvey's coming in, the right-hander, to face Cabrera. Bottom of the 8th inning, 14-13 A's.
4-5. Hey. Got you there. Yeah, got you. Okay, bye.
A's looking for an insurance run here in the bottom of the 8th inning. They lead 14-13. Adam Kennedy with the 2-out double. So Cabrera will have a chance to get that insurance run in, and he'll face the right-hander Kevin Mulvey. Those are the numbers with AAA Rochester, where he was a starter, obviously.
Fastball, slider, changeup, slider to right field for an RBI single.
Well, you want to do that to this kid in his major league debut?
Why not? Looking for an insurance run. Take no prisoners. Just get it. Get it done.
Most hits since the 20th of June, 2005 against the Giants. Kevin Mulvey, his major league debut. First pitch he throws is inside to Cabrera. Big night for Orlando Cabrera. 3 for 5 with 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. Bounces that one foul. Mulvey originally with the Mets. I believe he was part of the Johan Santana trade. One and 1 to Cabrera. In the top of the 9th inning, it'll be Nick Punto, who is a switch hitter. Justin Morneau, Michael Kadire, if anybody gets on Jason Kubel. 2, 3, and 4 in the Twins lineup. And they will face Michael Wirtz.
A Minnesota native. Folks back his home state might still be watching at 12:29 Central Time. But Michael Wirtz, his family from Austin, Minnesota. His parents are there.
They're watching.
Your grandparents, as a matter of fact.
Line drive center field, Span coming in. He's going to get there. He makes the catch. A's do not score. Here we go, folks. 9th inning of a wild one. Wirtz coming in. A's with a 14-13 lead. You know, the A's are 3 outs away from, well, Ray, you've been here a long time. Have you seen a more improbable win?
No.
Wow.
No, I have not.
Oakland history hasn't seen it either. Look at that.
Just got to finish it out and keep the Twins at 13. And Michael Wirtz would try to do it. 27 strikeouts last 13 and 2/3 innings for Michael Wirtz.
He does have a couple of saves this year. First pitch to Nick Punto is high for a ball. And Ziegler did his job in the 8th inning. It's Punto, Morneau, and Cuddyer. If anybody gets aboard, Jason Kubel. So it is the heart of the order that Michael Wirtz is facing. Although Punto is 0 for 4 tonight. That's 3-0. 3 fastballs from Wirtz, all out of the strike zone. Again, Andrew Bailey threw 29 pitches yesterday in the game against the Angels. So Wirtz gets the 9th tonight. Strike. Wirtz is the 5th relief pitcher used by Bob Geren tonight. Strike 2 on the outside corner now, full count.
Well, Springer came in with the bases loaded, gave up the sac fly. Breslow, Ziegler, now Wirtz following Casilla, who following Gio, who came in at 3rd inning. Country Boy Can Survive. That's a song by Springer comes out to pitch to. There's the slider.
Slider on 3-2, swing and a miss. The first time he threw it in the at-bat, and he did it on 3-2.
Well, just get it close after 2 fastballs for strikes, and there's no hitter alive thinking he's going to come in with a slider, 3-2. No way. Comes out of his hand like a fastball and drops right off the table. And that's a big out in front of this guy.
Slider, swing and a miss by Morneau, and he was trying to tie it up.
He's not waiting around for 3-2 to this guy with the slider.
He has hit 3 long ones in a game. Very close, dude, just off the plate. No swing either.
Michael just barely missed. It's probably called low as that shot with a great overhead camera showing it catching the corner.
1-2 to Justin Morneau. Got him swinging. 2 outs.
Parents in Austin, Minnesota are very happy to see their son with that slider. And Justin Morneau, just no chance, as most hitters have not had a chance, lefties or righties, against the slider of Michael Wirtz. You know what's impressive? Gio Gonzalez gave up 11 runs. He hasn't left the bench.
That may be the most impressive thing of the night.
All night he's been there.
Swing and a miss by Cuddyer.
Derek Barton with the big home run, his first of the season. Matt Holliday with 2. A slam to tie it.
One and one to Cuddyer.
10,283 the announced attendance. They've seen quite a ball game.
Yes, they have.
And we hope many folks on Comcast Sportsnet California in high definition. So the big home run by Jack Cust put the A's ahead 14-13 and trying to close it out. Memorable win if they can hang on.
Line drive, and that's going to be fair. Holiday quickly over. He'll play it off the wall. Cuddyer digging for second, and he'll make it.
But as good as the slider is, he hung that one.
Well, here's an interesting decision. And Kubel, excellent left-handed hitter. On deck, Delmon Young. And we'll see what they do. I know who I'd rather face, but I'm not the manager.
Well, and again, you know, saying that the rule of thumb, you don't intentionally walk a runner to put the potential go-ahead run on base. But Michael Wirtz gave up a home run to Kubel. I think we showed him a little bit earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, and Delmon Young against Wirtz. We shall see.
This was when it was daylight. Gio Gonzalez 3-2 fastball to Kubel. A home run. That was in the first inning. After Gio walked two batters. They have to say all sliders, and if you're walking, don't worry about it. But throw them, bury it in the ground. That's the first one.
Outside to Kubel.
I think Kubel's got to be thinking he's going to get all sliders. They think that they may try to sneak a fastball by him, but now they're going to walk him. Not a bad idea. As hot as he has been.
And Jason Kubel has been on base all 6 times. A homer, 2 singles, and now 3 walks. So it's Delmon Young. There's not a left-handed hitter on the bench because Brian Busher is in the game. Joe Mauer's in the game. Those are the 2 left-handed hitters. So Delmon Young is going to hit.
Now batting, number 21.
Young is 1 for 4 with a sacrifice fly. The 1 hit, a single. I'm going to pinch hitter or pinch runner for Kubel, the very fast Carlos Gomez.
Number 22, Carlos Gomez, running.
So Gomez is the runner at first. Cuddyer at second. Joe Nathan.
See him tomorrow. Working out.
First pitch to Delmon Young. And he lays off a pretty good slider from Wirtz. Young is very aggressive, and he will chase out of the strike zone.
Let's get it close enough to where it's chaseable pitch, but not a hittable pitch.
In the dirt, it goes to the backstop. Suzuki can't find it. Look out! Here comes Cuddyer, the throw to the plate. He's out at the plate. The game's over.
What a way to finish it.
A huge argument at home plate. The A's come out on the field to celebrate. Everybody around home plate. Cuddyer slams his helmet. It was a very close play at home plate, but the home plate umpire, Mike Malinsky, called him out, and that's how the game ends. We should not be surprised that it ended on a crazy play, because it's been that kind of night, folks.
Unbelievable.
Well, we'll get a look at this final out, and we'll let you decide.
I thought he had him by at least a quarter of an inch.
3 hours and 32 minutes time of game, and let's take a look at it, folks.
Well, the hardest part, Suzuki has no clue, and there's where Cuddyer said, I can try. Michael Wirtz, give him credit. He put his body right there, and he was across the plate. But that's all right.
Here's your look, folks.